Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here with our 3x3 playthrough where it's been a while. We are on cycle 50. We're halfway there. And between last episode and this one, I let the game run overnight. So it's been running for probably about 10 hours since last time. Just basically sat here. I've done some tweaks. I've done some little bits here and there. But I went to bed, I left it, and it was fine all night. I will admit, I did only turn on 48 houses. I turned on all these houses here. These were all turned off. So it's gone a couple of cycles without beavers, but then it's gone for at least 10 cycles with too many beavers. So, yeah, so we're good. I have now turned on these two here, so we're up to 50. So everything's good. So, what have I changed and what have I done? I am blowing up all the things around here because I want to add more trees for our pine sap and our maple syrup. More around here for this. So that's going to be a thing soon. I have added a dam in here because I came back and there was some potatoes around here that had dried out and died, which means that at some point during the night this river had dried up and presumably we'd lost some crops. So yeah, so I decided to add a dam here because if I set this to 50% it floods, and if I set it to open it floods. So I kind of figured a dam might work because that's the same height. Dams are about 0.75, which you can't get a floodgate to. So, and these dams here are obviously 0.75. So I kind of figured that the same amount of water coming out of here would be coming out of there, which should keep it level. I have to keep an eye on it and see if it floods. I think the dam will be okay. And I've got the floodgate still there in case we need to shut it down for whatever reasons, if problems happen. So yeah. So that should keep this a little bit more water coming into it. It probably won't, to be honest with you, because as soon as the drought comes along, it'll be fine. But I think it will come in here quicker than going all the way around, because this top reservoir fills up obviously a lot quicker than the bottom one. So it'll fill this area, this canal, a lot quicker. Over here, we have mined out loads of dirt. I mined out loads of it. It went all the way down almost to there. It was sort of 3 or 4 layers down there. I then filled it in and then realised I'm an idiot because I needed to actually go down 1 layer. You can see here, this is where I caught it. Like, no, this was a big hole here. And yeah, so we're going to blow that back up because we want to go down a layer because this is where all the trees are going to go up here. And we have another one over here. We have a lot of bots. I left the game running with only so many bots coming over here. I think I only had like 5 bots over here, which was for the district crossing and the trapper stacks. I didn't actually have anyone mining at all. And then when I came back, we had like 75 bots or something just running around here doing nothing. So I was like, okay, let's switch bot making over to be bots so they can make themselves. Let's switch all the fuel over to bots so they can do that. Let's turn on all our metal and planks and things because we were running low on them. I think we ran out of treated planks actually. So we're okay. But our planks are now dropping again. So that's an issue. So as soon as I turn on the mine, the demand of the mine is way higher than I expected. So this isn't really keeping up. So might need to swap over like basically a lot of our industry to being bots so they can run throughout the night. The problem to that is that then they don't chop down the trees quick enough. So yeah. Oh, you see here the bakeries are gone. They're here now. They're here. We have this here, and this was unplanned but worked out beautifully. It's a roughly 2-to-1 ratio. It's just under 2 grist mills to 1 bakery, but I'm just doing a 2-to-1. So we have 6 bakeries and 12 grist mills. So that works beautifully here. So there's our bread making, and this is all going to be cattail crackers in here once it's built. But we don't have any cattail yet because we're still placing the dirt up here. I am going to go ahead with this dirt project. I know some people had their reservations about not wanting to do it, but I don't. I don't want to fill the reservoir, so I've got no other place to really do the aquatic crops. So we're going to do them up there out of the way. Maybe we could make them bots, so we haven't got to worry about them coming back for things, and we can put fuel up there for them. So that'd be fine. We could turn all of our food into bots, to be honest with you, and you wouldn't cause a problem at all, because we're going to get a lot more bots. We are down here building lidos everywhere. Lidos and showers in between, just because of the spacing. I know Lidos also give wet fur bonus, so the showers are kind of pointless, but maybe Beaver wants a shower and not a swim, so... Loads of campfires over here, out the way. Second temple, more campfires. The building huts are now robots, and we have 2 robots doing the hauling post, the rest are all beavers. That was our biggest problem. I think the hauling, we weren't hauling things around enough, so... That was definitely one of our biggest problems. Okay. So we need more logs. So I'm probably going to have to switch these over to bots as well. They can drop down the trees. I'll also switch over that as well to bots. But I'm not fussed about having loads of unemployed beavers. I'm really not. It doesn't bother me. I would happily turn the entire world into bots and have our beavers just live a life of luxury, doing whatever they want to do. I'm fine with it. I have no issue with that. Did move. I think we did that last episode, didn't we? Did I move that last time? Also, we have names. We have Colony by the Sea. It was suggested a couple of episodes ago, actually, and I was like, yes, I will use that, and forgot last episode. So that is done now. And we have the Ancient Bot Mine over here. Ancient Bot Mine. Okie dokie. Well, let's explosives down, but not really doing a great deal, because you can't reach very far. Also, I don't think you have that many explosions. I think explosives are just coming in sort of as and when, and they're getting used directly, so that's fine. I may attempt to build a path out round to here to block this off with dirt, because why not? Basically, because why not? That's kind of just like a why not thing. Why not just let that do that? And we can put some bots over here and just have them do the thing and not worry about it. We've got plenty of bots. We've got plenty of dirt. I think they'll be fine. I think fine to do that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what has been happening. I don't think anything else has changed. This is all done here. We've got all the happiness. Everything's going on. That's fantastic. There are a few things we want to do, however. Well, two things I want to do. Want to build this, This is fine. I'm not sure why these haven't got. I guess the builders are building something else. Oh yeah, because they're all low priority, so they're going to be building these first. So yeah, but okay. So yeah, what I want to build is the large monuments. These wonderful Fountain of Joys here. That's why we have these lowered areas here, ready for the Fountain of Joys to go in. So let's build one here, and we'll face it down towards them. Awesome. And let's build one over here, and around and face it. There we go. Awesome. Oh, shrines as well. Shrines are something I put in the top. They've not been built yet, but they're there. So. And I'm going to prioritize these, make them get built quicker. So let's build the shrines. The Fountain of Joys, and get the final bonus. And then we just need to have a look through here and see what we can help and add more to. Books is something we could definitely do easily, but in fact, you know what? Let's turn the books on. We'll turn the books on. These are bot controlled, weren't they? In fact, let's turn the paper on being bot controlled, and let's turn these on being beaver controlled. Okay. Explosives we're not fussed about. We've still got 1,000 explosives, so that's fine. Oh, and this cargo I changed to being books in preparation for this, because I was going to do this anyway. So we're no longer storing massive amount of wheat. We're just doing that because the wheat literally comes from here straight to here, so it's not terrible for storing. I would like to store raw potatoes and raw wheat somewhere, and then maybe store flour as well, and have like the intermediate goods all stored so we have a buffer. But overall, I think we're okay. They store 50 wheat, so we've got 300 wheat in storage here, and then these store 20 wheat each as well. So we've got 240 flour, 650 wheat. We're fine. Okay, let's get these built, and come back when we're getting massive happiness bonus. And there we are. The fountains have been created. There they are. There they are. Look at the beautiful fountain. The beavers pouring the water away. Awesome. Awesome. If you don't put them in water, they don't have any bonuses. It's not like they just don't work. They just don't work is what I should say there. So you have to let them, put them in water for them to work. So that's awesome. Everyone is getting all the monument bonuses now. Everyone will be getting them. So we'll get is that +8 that does. Beaver, give me a beaver. Fountain of Joy is +8, yes. So you will get the Fountain of Joy over. So tonight, everyone's going to get more bonuses. Everyone's going to be happy. Everyone's going to be fantastic and joyous and yay. We're getting more Lidos put in, or Lidus, depending on how you pronounce them. I'm going to say Lido because it's Lido. And then we're going to get showers in, which will do wet fur. The Lidos do wet fur. I've said this already. They do wet fur, but I wanted to give them a choice. So, yeah. That's all good. That's all working. Everything seems good. We're just waiting for stuff to be put down and built and done and dirt to be placed and we're there. We're there. I feel like we're there. I feel like this is it. We're on the home ish stretch. Yeah, I definitely do feel like we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there very, very soon. We can have much more fun with all our beavers can have much more fun. That's what I'm trying to say there. The beavers can have more fun because they'll have more exciting things to do. We need some scarecrows and beaver statues going in there. We could put those in places. I don't know. We've still got places above the. I want the scarecrow and the beaver. What sort of range do you have? Beaver statue is pretty good. Scarecrow, I think, is. Oh, Scarecrow's not too bad either. Yeah, we still have places like above on the paths, so I could put the scarecrows and statues in there, and that would still cover all the housing. And I explained this before, but I'll say it again because it's easier to. The reason I make sure to cover the houses is because for 8 hours of the beaver day, you are guaranteed, almost 8 hours, because obviously some beavers stay around at night, but you are guaranteed at least once per day your beavers are coming back to the house, providing you have enough houses for all your beavers. So you know they will definitely be there. So if you put all the added bonuses like the statues and the monuments things and the roofs around the houses, you are guaranteed to give them that bonus every night, and then they can use it throughout the day, and then it replenishes overnight, so that's fine. You could put it around their workplaces. You could also put it around temples. Temples are a focal point. Beavers always go to temples, so you could put them around there as well. So we could put the scarecrows by the temples and then guarantee to get people, the beavers, to happiness there. But I do it around the houses because it makes sense in my brain. It makes sense. So let's look at this. So if I was to put in, right, let's see here. So we want to put in scarecrow. Is F by 5 in there. We're going to cover these houses. 1, 2, yeah. So I have put one on the outside as well. Then the beaver statue is a 9 by 9. Yeah. So if that went there, that went. We can't go there anyway because we've got no space for it. So let's put them in the centre, I suppose, and put the scarecrows on the outside. Would that work? Would that work? Let's just platform off that entire area there. The walkway's all under a platform, and we put the scarecrow there, and that will cover 4 houses. And we put the beaver statue on the outside, and that covers all of those houses. I don't need to put a beaver statue on the end here. I would have to put scarecrows on the end, but not a beaver statue. One there, one there, one there. And that is covering You can just about see it in here. If you look just in between here, I don't know if it shows on YouTube, but it highlights yellow. It shows you what buildings highlight there. If I move the camera this way, you can see it just the top ridge right here. You can see it highlights yellow. That tells me those buildings are all being accepted. So putting it there, it will affect these 4 buildings and these 4 buildings under here. And putting one on the end here will affect these 4 and these 4, which covers all of them. Yeah, doesn't hit. It does hit the building. It doesn't hit the buildings the other side, but that's okay. So we go. Let's put in our platforms first. Platforms there. Don't need them there. There. Just in the centre. So, okay. And then we put in the statues, and we'll have them facing outwards, outwards, in. Oh, and I need to put centre as well, don't I? Yep, which means you're going to get double whammy in the centre. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Not like they're too expensive to enter them. And the scarecrow is going to have to go in here. I'm going to have them facing away from the water, like this. And then for the centre ones, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with them. Didn't need to actually do the centre 2 there, but we'll do them facing the centre. It does not matter. The actual orientation does not matter. But yeah, so we don't need those 2 built, and we don't need those 2 built. And there we go. That should cover everything for scarecrows and everything for beaver statues. Cover 3, so 1, 2, 3, which covers all these. Yep, and then 4, 1, 2 covers all of these. So yeah, everyone should get the 10 bottles out of fuel, and I think that's just because of the ranges they're having to travel, the distances. I put a fuel source here for bots, but it's still quite far. If they pick up dirt from here, we move the towards the end here, they have to walk all the way up here to put it down. Then once they put it down, they can go and find fuel. They can't find fuel before that, so they need to be picking up fuel before they start leaving, but they don't do that either. So I'll put more fuel down in places. We'll put more fuel dotted around in places like up here and stuff once this is all built and done and dealt with. And yeah, see, he's carrying dirt, so he has to deliver that dirt first, and then once he's delivered the dirt, then he can go and find fuel. So really should put fuel up here, but we're going to build more on top of this, so we'll leave that for the minute. Yeah. Oh, and I expanded the power network as well. So we've added more windmills to our power network to keep our power topped up. I don't know if the power's struggling at all or not, but more power is good power. More power is good power. Okay, let's blow this one up. Yep. And we'll put more maples and stuff up here. I could put chestnuts up here. We could split this in 2 and have you plant maple and pine, and then have chestnut field up here, but I don't feel as if it's large enough. Like it needs to be bigger than that. So, and we probably don't need any pine anyway. We've got plenty of pine. Yeah, maple syrup and scrap metal. Or maybe we do no pine resins. Pine resins okay. We could do with a bit more. Whereas we could probably do with another tapper. To be honest with you, I feel like we could do with another tapper. Probably make more sense. We go on the other side of the road and have this one do maple syrup and that one do pine. Let's do that. Let's chop down trees. I did stop chopping down trees here for a while because I didn't want to use them all up. So, and then on, become the bot. And you'll chop down those trees there, and then once those trees drop down, we can put pine in. Then once we built the pine, I can actually put a trappers. Once the pines and the maples have been planted, I can get rid of the forester because we're not going to chop down any more trees here. This is not needed anymore. So do away with that. You are waiting for these 2 little trees to be built, grown even, not built. Yeah, we could plant that in here, and then we could plant chestnuts I suppose, along the edge in all the other places you want to do here, and just have chestnuts go, which means we probably have to chop down some of these trees here. That's fine. That's fine. Let's deal with chopping down some of these trees. Deal with chop down all those trees, shall we? And we'll put in some wood cutters to deal with that right now. Bomb. Make them robots because they work all night long. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So things are good. Things are going. We will leave this one here, I think, and come back once there is more stuff to do. So, like, we're going to be mining this out. Basically, I'm going to be moving this forward. 5 and then 5 again. We've moved the stairs. I had to move the staircase because we run out of it. So, and we'll mine this all down, the dirt down here. So, we'll get rid of all that. I think everything is good. I feel good. I feel confident. I think everything is fantastic. So, yeah. Chestnuts will go up here temporarily. We'll get this dirt thing done here. It's taking a while with the dirt because there's only 4 bots doing the dirt. So, and then we will put our aquatic crops in and work on happiness bonuses and maybe make everything over to bots because we're going to get to about 100 bots. We could switch a lot more over to bots. And we've only got 2 spare right now, but that's because there's some in the hoarder posts. And yeah, we could even make more bots as well if we wanted to. We could expand the bot factories. There's many options we could do, but I kind of feel like I want to get to cycle 100 and then go, okay, we got to cycle 100, we got to 900 beavers. The system works. I'm happy with it. That's the goal. That's the goal. We're going to have a nice big jump, I feel, into that goal there and try and get as much happiness as we can. I'm not going for 100% happiness. I'm not going to do that. I will get a lot of happiness. Yes, I will try and get as much happiness as possible, but we're not going for 100%. So, and then we can maybe move on to pastures new. I kind of want to try the Iron Teeth with the new update. So, yeah, this one is rolling to a close. This is not the final episode. There will be more. There'll be 2 or 3 more, I think. So, yeah, and then we can continue with new wonderful things. Everything can be. This has been a fun little thing to do. I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying this this design. I like this. I like the 14 by 14 tile map is the best way I can describe it, really, where you make everything 14 by 14 and you fit the houses in 14 by 14. I think that works very well. I like this. It's compact, but it's not overly crowded. You've got to do some explosive stuff to get it working. You could just put it in the sky. There's no reason why you couldn't put it up in the air. Doesn't have to be down underground. You could build up to it. So got options to do that anyway. So, but yeah, and it works for the farms as well. Only for folktales. Iron Teeth doesn't really matter because they don't have the beehive. So. Yeah, the only difference I think would be I would have a gap of 3 by 3 in the centre for like the monuments and the town centre and things, other storages, other bits and pieces. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.